Hey folks, it's Presidio Dog here with my girl Tatty. What's up?
Hey,
Hey, there she is. There she is. Round two.
hey,
Round two in Monza. I'm so excited.
here.
I have
Round
been,
two of Monza. I like Monza.
I think Monza's going to be epic in these LMP cars because you got some pretty decent long straights for them to strut their stuff, right? Then you got some of these super slow, like chicanes that they're going to have to manage through without wrecking. And there's going to be way more opportunities for them to be near the slower cars on the track. It's going to make overtaking quite serious work today. Wouldn't you agree?
Definitely, it's a much smaller track, but I mean, you have so many straights. You have three fairly long straights to make your overtake. So I think Monza's about patience a lot of times. I think people do make risky moves in like spots that are pretty tight for no reason. It's three straights. Just get in the slipstream.
Absolutely. Well, I think the thing I worry about is these LMP cars doing 200 miles an hour down a straight, coming up into some chicanes, and there's some GT3 cars just arriving at the chicane that have to go through it. So it makes
Yep.
it interesting for these because if they're in a battle, and they have another one of the LMP cars behind them, any gap that they have may just vanish. Like if they had a 2 second gap to kind of keep them out of the slipstream and keep them behind them, that could be vanished in one chicane on this track. So I think that's going to be it's going to be interesting to see how they play that out.
Absolutely, yeah. The differential in the cars is going to be. I mean, not only that, just like the point, like yes, pulling people out of the slipstream when they were in it because they had to pause for an LMP1 passing through is one thing. The other thing is the speed differential pretty much everywhere except in those two chicanes. Like the LMP1s go through Ascari much quicker, and they go through the Parabolica much quicker. And people are going to have to be really careful about closing speeds around here and how quickly they think they can get through a corner behind the GT3 car if they're in an LMP1.
Yep, indeed. That's what I love about this series. It's going to make it. It's really well, and you know what? The onus doesn't just fall on the LMP cars. The Group 3 cars, right? They're going to see these guys coming, right? And
Hmm.
so if they see them coming, they're going to obviously have a blue flag showing up, right? Um, they have to be smart too, right?
Yeah.
Don't brake early. Don't move in the braking zone when these guys are right on top of you, right? So there's a lot to
Right.
think about for both sides.
Absolutely.
Speaking of thinking about things, let me bring up the. I'm just watching Black Friday out here on track, bringing up the stuff about the race here on the stream. So
Sure.
here we are, folks, at Monza, and we're still running the same tire wear times 3. They do have to run the hard tires one lap, so that's a thing that's going to happen. The and I'll have to apologize if it's a little choppy. We're still working out our bugs on how to better handle all of this streaming and everything else coming in. There is heavy damage, so if these cars wreck by themselves, they're gonna have to go in and pit, and they're gonna be all the way to the back, and it's gonna be bad for them. However, if there's 2 cars or more, right, then it's a virtual safety car, and that's gonna change everything for these guys. If anybody knows about how a safety car can change things, just watch the final F1 race. I'm really hoping that you and I don't get yelled at like the stewards at race control did for that race. But we're not going to talk about that.
Right.
We're not going to talk about.
We're not. We're not.
All right, real quick, let's go through. First of all, GT Champions, of course, always sponsored by Detailing Groups. Want to get the Detailing Group out there. Teddy, can you communicate with the guys in the chat real quick that they're asking questions, and I'm just going to
Oh,
go through
sure,
this real
sure.
quick. Okay.
My fault. I didn't even
Nope.
notice.
It's all right. So you can check out Detailing Group. It's not car detailing. Has nothing to do with automotive industry at all. It's steel detailing and construction. So Detailing Group, check them out, detailinggroup.com. If you know anybody that works in the steel fabrication industry, they should know this guy. That's for sure. Also, of course, as always, presented by RWB Racing. RWB Racing using GT Champions to open up some of its really cool racing events to the world, this being one of them. And the World Cup are coming back in January. Stay tuned, folks. We're going to be putting that schedule out and the registration pretty soon. And, of course, all these amazing graphics by Hypre. As you watch the streams and see all of our social media posts and everything, all those images are produced by Hypre. Pixteca is his name. And, yeah, it'll be awesome. Real quick, let's run down the team order. You can see them on the side. Sector 1 Racing's got Captain Muffin and Knuckles. That's LMP and GT3. Shake and Bake, which is Bipolar and Rio. HBR, which is Higginbotham Brothers Racing, is Ogorsky and Venom, the two developers and designers of World Cup. PLE's got Smitty and Black Friday. Double Barrel Racing with J-Rod and Sephiroth. RWB and Rockefeller teaming up there. Worst Pace Scenario, still my favorite name for a team.
I do love that name.
Broccolilli and Madsta. And I got the wrong title up. Icer Venti is not actually driving for him. It is Bite the Roses. So I'll get that fixed for you, folks. Don't you sweat it. I'll take care of it. But in any case, those of you watching in chat world, let us know how things go. We're here to swerve. So you got that. You caught that.
That's kind of a description of my driving of the safety car right now.
Yep.
So.
Oh yeah. Speaking of you in the safety car, we're gonna get this race started. Let's see. Where is your safety car? There you are.
He's in the back straight.
All right. I'm actually gonna bring you up on my feed so we can get a better look at the car. There we go.
Sure thing. Let's do it.
So let's. I gotta make an adjustment.
I think we're gonna run the lap at about 100, 115. We're still calibrating this test season.
Yeah, it's fun, right? We have to find all the things that we're being stupid about and not figuring out.
Right. Just probably get off the racing line.
Like me having all my fonts and everything all a mess, so you can't read anything. It's a thing. It's a thing. All right. So I'm gonna tell them that we're ready on our end. So let me get my chat up here. Let me get back to you. I'm gonna just chat them up really quick. Streamers are ready. Okay, so
going hard in the meanwhile.
Yep. So qualifying is 10 minutes. So they're gonna do the qualifying, then they're gonna park it, get the order put together, and then we're gonna start the race. Tatiana here is going to drive the pace car around a formation lap, which will line all the cars up nose to tail in their two different divisions. And then it's going to be a start once they come across the start grid. Oh, I don't know if we went over that. I don't know. Oh, he's changing everything. All right, here we go. So, yeah, that's weird. What's going on here? Hang on. Sorry, fixing stuff on my end. What we have to do is we have to get. He's getting the time set. There's a starting line that's on the track, and we have to get there. You
need me to drive out and see it as the.
Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to do. If you want to pull out of the pits. Once he gets there he goes. Once he gets it backwards, well, no, they're starting quali, so we'll wait till after quali. Let's not get in their way. All right. Let me get some audio. Let me get some audio from here, so we can have some cars. So Muffin's gonna be the first one out in the LMPs. So what we're gonna want to do is, for starters, I think I want to turn the cars down a little bit. Hang on one second, folks. There we go. All right. One thing that there is coming out of the final turn, which is called is that called Parabolica?
Yes,
the final
Parabolica.
turn. Yeah.
Yep.
when they come out of Parabolica, there's a white line that goes across the track. So I'm going to go on board. I'm watching Captain Muffin. I'm actually going on board with the chase cam as he goes around because he'll be the first one to get there. And they have to wait until that or coming out of the corner. So if there's not one of the lines, like at Le Mans, it was just coming out of the last corner. If there's a painted line there, you can't start until you hit that painted line. Anytime between that painted line and the start-finish line. If this was a multi-hour endurance race with multiple lobbies and stuff, we'd do this differently, but that is the case. All right, so he's coming up to Parabolica here in a moment. Start his first hot lap. So coming through the corner. He did pass a line just then, but I don't think that's it. There should be a line right there. So there was a line that was painted before pit entry. And so with that, that's when they would start the race. I am certain all the guys are in party chat, so they will, I'm sure, have that all worked out between them. Let's hope.
Here's hoping. Here's hoping. We got a little bunch here with the GR3 cars, Nux, Mazda, and who's that back there? Venom, all in each other's slipstream, going fast. Well, Mazda's got the best of the slipstream. He's right behind Nux. Maybe even a little too close to Nux. Might get slowed down, actually, but yeah, quali's underway.
Yep, I've got good
LMPs,
spacing
LMPs.
between the LMPs here.
I've got decent spacing here between Smitty and Sephiroth. Sephiroth, rather. Nice livery.
And there's Smitty, the first. So we've only got. Do we only have? Let's see, how many people are in the? I didn't see how many people had shown up.
Looks like Nux pulled off. He was tired of giving Mazda a free tow. Ooh, that's I think Venom off track. At the second chicane, yes, went way off track there. I wonder what happened. Why can't I replay? Wow, how rude. I guess there's no replays in quali, maybe?
Not. No, there's not. Not here.
Ah, okay. Gotcha,
All right,
gotcha.
Muffin just sets a 133.417. Oh, Muffin is... Oh, Brock Lily misses it by 3/100ths. J-Rock coming around, and he's going to drop a 135, and Black Friday's going to be 0.2 behind him.
I don't know if I have anyone who's got a clean lap, but Sephiroth is about to cross first for the GR3s. And he's going to put down a 148.2. Smitty behind with a 151.9, but I didn't know Smitty went off track. I saw that. Mazda is coming across the line next. Might have had a clean lap, actually. Let's see. Mazda, the 148. Oh, so he goes first in GR3 for now. And Nux definitely slowed down to get out of the way. And I know Venom went off track. So,
we're
only
missing...
about two...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
What are we missing? No, you're good.
I'm missing 3 LMP cars. I'm missing Agorski. I'm missing Bipolar. And I think I'm missing someone else. I've only got 4 on the track. That's weird.
Let me check chat and see if anything was said.
Do you see... Let's see. I only see... Oh, there's... Agorski is in the pits, right? He's coming out now. So there's only 11 people in the lobby. Not everybody's here. That's why. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Oh, Venom asked you, who are we missing at 5:01? Yeah. I don't see anything from, you said Bipolar's also missing, right?
Yeah, Bipolar is one of the LMP drivers.
Yeah. Don't see anything from him.
All right, now I got the graphics set up right. Sheesh. I got a little bit of a I'm not going to say a chastisement, but a very quick, hey, wrong graphic from Pixteca. Watching the race, and he sees that I got the wrong one up there, but
He
I
takes
fixed
his
it,
art
buddy.
seriously.
I fixed it. All right, Broccolili moves out of the way.
Oh, that's Nux. Nux just knocked Mazda down for first. He did a 147.1 just now.
Nice.
Sephiroth also did a 47.1, actually. A 175 to Nux, or 47.156. That's very close between those two. So Sephiroth sitting in second place now. And Mazda's all the way down with the 47.9. So that's a pretty big jump between those three. I don't think we've gotten a full lap out of Schmitty or Venom yet.
Muffin is into the pits.
Schmitty is just sitting in first gear. I don't know if he's trying to... Oh, he's letting the LMPs go by. I wondered if he was trying to use fuel. Does he know there's no fuel in quali right now?
Oh, yes, there is.
Oh, I do. You're right. I see it. It's just barely gone down.
Yep. The LMPs are down almost a quarter of a tank already. So they're burning off fuel. Let's see. We've got just about 3 minutes left for them to finish their qualifying. So that's almost 2 minutes, or almost 2 laps for these LMP guys.
Yeah, these GR3 guys are going to want to hurry up, step it up. I think Smitty and Venom both have yet to put down fast laps. So they're going to want to get it together. Smitty's fast. Smitty must have gone back into the pits, actually, because I'm not showing a fast lap for him, just an out lap right now. Sephiroth is into the pits, but again, they had gotten the second place. It looks like they're putting on fresh tires. They have used almost a quarter tank of fuel, so might be worth it if they think they can get a couple of more laps. I think they can. They can get an out lap and a fast lap. So Sephiroth trying to go for the outright GR3 lap here. Nux is coming into the Parabolica behind. I think that's Venom, so he's got a little bit of a slipstream. I wonder if that's going to help him when he crosses the line here. Let's see.
Oh, this is going to be close. All right, so the LMPs are all going to have 1 lap left. Muffin's crossing the finish line right now. He'll come across about... Oh, it's going to be very close. He might even get another lap after this.
Nice. Well, Nux didn't go any quicker in that lap, and actually he was on a 2-minute lap. If anything, he seems to be in Venom's way, though, who still hasn't been able to put down a very fast lap, and I wonder if Nux realizes that he's kind of in the way. We've got LMP1s coming through now as well, so Venom might not get a clean lap to end this session here, unfortunately. He's got Captain Muffin, who's leading LMP1s behind him. He's going to have to let him past. So that seems to be, that might have been Venom's last chance to get a very fast lap here. We got 1 minute left in quali. And I think he might cross the line before the 10-minute mark.
Oh, look at this. All these LMP cars are coming at you guys. They're everywhere.
Yeah, they are everywhere. This lap is a throwaway for sure. Wow, look how quickly we're already seeing the traffic situation here.
Bite the Roses is going to get 1 more lap. Captain Muffin, he is probably... no, he's not getting... Well... yeah, I think he might get 1 more lap out of this.
Yeah, yep. I think Venom should be able to go for another lap. He's sitting in dead last in GR3 right now. He got a little bit of a tow into the Parabolica by Broccolili. Of course, that doesn't help him down the straight. Broccolili's already out of the slipstream there, so this is going to be all Venom under his own power. And I don't think there's any... Yeah, there are no other LMPs that are going to have to come through and get in his way.
Just posting up for everybody. Last lap if you haven't crossed the line yet. So... looks like Bite the Roses has moved up into second place from Captain Muffin only by 0.2, and he's on a purple sector right now. So let's see how that goes. Muffin is halfway through. the course. So we'll see if he gets any better. He's got who's that in front of him? A Gorski. He's just riding a Gorski. Gorski in that Audi again. Bite the Rose is going to come across right now. He's still purple. He might take the pole right here. Come on, does he do it? Yes, by 5/1000ths of a second. Roses takes the pole from Muffin.
Nice
but
job,
Muffin's
Roses.
not done. He is pushing a Gorski all the way down into Parabolica. And if he's
Here is Sephiroth, though, about to cross the line to see if he can get first in GR3. About to cross the line. Because he went and got those fresh tires. Doesn't do it.
Captain
He does. He does a 46.8 to Nux 47.1. Wow, 0.3 quicker. Again, fresh tires.
Nice.
Way less fuel in the tank. Nice job, Sephiroth, getting that there. Venom's about to cross the line now. This has been Venom's only clean lap. I'm sure of it. I don't know if it was perfect the whole time I was watching Sephiroth.
Woo! Holy
But
cow.
here he comes. He does a 49.2. It leaves him in last place in GR3. So no advancement for Venom there.
Well, that was a heck of a qualifier. 5/1000ths of a second. Bite the Roses snatches the pole from Captain Muffin on his last lap. That's
Crazy,
insane.
right?
Yep. All right, let's bring the lobby back up here. Now, Mr. High Pre, I have the right names on the graphic. Yeah, I'm just saying that out loud. Listen, it's been a really, really crazy week for me at work, so yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Somebody got off track. Or Sephiroth has gone off track.
Everybody's off track.
No. I mean,
Oh, they left and went to the pits.
maybe, because Sephiroth is showing in 8th place, but he's got a 46.8, when Schmitty's got a 46... Oh, Schmitty has a 46.4. I never noticed that. Schmitty had a 46.4 from lap 2. Well, his second lap. Is that accurate? That's crazy. Okay.
I mean, it could be. We don't know, right? We don't know what we get to see.
How did I miss that? I thought the fight for pole, not pole, but GR3 pole was between Sephiroth and Nux. I had no idea.
But so look at Nux. Nux went into the pits when he wasn't supposed to. So
yeah.
Now he has to figure out they have to figure out what his time was. In order to place him in there. That's why it's critical that they don't do that. Well, listen, while they're setting up,
I hope that they've got him, because I was trying to write him down and I missed him. So
yep. Well, while they're setting that up, let me bring up our current standings for all of the classes after last week's first race. And so Captain Muffin had a reserve driver in for him that scored him a win, which was pretty nice. So that's good points for Muffin.
Yep.
Bite the Roses came in second. Broccolilli in third in LMP. Nux, Rio, and Smitty took the top 3 spots in the GT3 series. So those are the points as they stand, with the bonus points for fastest lap. You get 1 bonus point, and if you get the pole, you get 5. So Bite the Roses is going to get the pole. So that's going to be nice. In fact, I'm writing that down so that I can remember who got what. Because that comes into play later. All right, so let's look at the team standings. So here's the overall standings after round 1. And this would be Sector 1 Racing leading with 56 points. Icer comes in with 35 points. So that really worked out well because Sector 1 had both drivers on track. I mean, that's a huge deal. I mean, you're missing half your points, right? So that has to get sorted out. And then worst case scenario. I love saying it. I don't know what it is. Worst case scenario comes in third so far. That's only 1 round. There's 3 rounds to go. After today, there'll be 2 rounds to go. So it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see it. I do believe also that GT45 Gaming is... I think they are doing a party. What do you call it when you bring everybody in to watch something? a watch party. I guess that's what it is.
Uh-huh.
They're doing a watch party over GT45 Gaming for this too. So those of you that might be watching over there at GT45 Gaming, thanks and stuff. I can't see your chats and whatnot, but I am sure that Ghost Terror. Well, actually, it's RR Ghost 45 now because he's joined Rockefeller Racing this week. So good on him. Anyway, so that's our overall standings. Last week's winners, let's just pull those up really quick. So last week's winners for LMP were Captain Muffin, Broccolilli, and Bite the Roses, 1, 2, 3. And then the GT3 class, Nux was in first, Rio in second, and Smitty was in third. So is Rio on track? Do you see Rio?
No, I haven't seen Rio at all today.
Yep, I don't see him either. Today. So I'm concerned as to where the Shake and Bake guys are. That'll be 2 races missed by them. Ugh, that's not going to be good. Yep.
Well, Rio was here last week.
Yeah, but Bipolar wasn't there. His teammate in LMP.
Yes.
And I know Bipolar has the skills to pay the bills. Okay, so real quick, let's bring up this. Oh, yeah, let's bring up this here. All right. So this is, for round 2, these are the manufacturers that each team is driving. So Shake and Bake and Worst Case Scenario are in the Porsche. That's Bipolar, Rio, Broccolilli, and Mazda. So they're driving the Porsche. The wild card was Toyota. So there's 3 Toyota teams. Sector 1 Racing with Captain Muffin and Nux. Double Barrel Racing with RWB J-Rod and RR Sephiroth. And Icer with Bite the Roses and Benjo. So they're running those. PLE and HBR are running the Audis. PLE being Smitty and Black Friday. And then the 2 RWB guys, Gorski and Venom, in the Audis. So it's going to be interesting to see it. Now, let's see. I believe that Shake and Bake had Porsche last week. And HBR had Audi last week. And I think Double Barrel had... No, Sector 1 had Toyota last week, so they're getting it a week again. So, good for them.
Yeah, there was a repeat, yes.
All right, so now we're just waiting for them to get things going. I'm not sure what the holdup is. All right.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
You dirty. Check in.
Yeah, you gotta check in.
I'm with you. I'm so.
I know.
I know. Sorry.
I'm with you.
Here.
I'm with you.
Ready. I'm gonna do better. Do better. I'm like making notes about where we can improve next week. Yes. So it wasn't my fault.
Well, normally, folks, I would have more time before the race, like an hour beforehand, but I only had like 28 minutes when I got to my desk to get this stuff together. So, Taddy just needs to green check in so they could put you in the order, or just get into the pits.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So let's see. I'm gonna watch just our feed, where I can watch the safety car, and then when you pull off in. Now remember, you don't have to actually drive all the way into the pit. You could just, as you're coming around Parabolica, just disappear. Just exit track.
I actually learned last week and forgot to share this with you that once I'm on track, I can go to the pits and exit and everything and go spectate, but I'm still technically entered, and I think I can get back on track. I'm gonna test that out, but we might be able to use that for safety cars.
Oh,
instead of them having to be virtual.
We won't try to do that this week, but yeah.
No, we won't.
Well, yeah, we'll try it out. We test all this stuff out. It's called a test season for a reason.
It is.
Our sponsor isn't paying for this season, right? It's all a test series. It's all of us messing around, but it's still freaking good racing.
Exactly.
It's still gonna be some good racing. All right. Oh.
All right. We're getting started.
All right. Rolling
Here we
start. You're going to take everybody around. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah. Safely in the safety car.
Yes, please be safe in the safety car.
It's got a
Muy
nice roar,
importante.
though. It's got a nice roar. When you really get in it, you hear turbo noises. I just feel like I should be allowed to hoon, but I won't.
Oh, let's see. Who has
Mostly-
the poll in your group? Looks like Nux. Nux is your top driver, right?
No. Smitty should be in my group.
Wait a minute, but Nux is you just do your driving. You do your driving.
I'm gonna do my driving.
Yep. What? Uh-oh. Somebody spun their car out. Oh, there's a
Already?
problem. Smitty's.
We haven't started.
It was a rolling start. Yep, they're restarting. There's some cars stuck on the grid. One reason
This
for
is the red
doing
flag.
rolling starts, it's the red
This is
flag.
the red flag.
So Nux is going to be your pole sitter on yours. I'm going to go ahead and mark that now so I have it.
Sure thing.
That he got the pole position. So
Maybe the safety car shouldn't slam on its brakes during a red flag, though. Maybe it should be a gradual
is that what happened?
stop. Yeah, I just was like, all right, red flag, brakes, and I got bumped. So there's bumper damage
No.
on my safety car, and probably Captain Muffin
Well,
has damage.
J-Rod, it looks like J-Rod's the one stuck. His car is literally rolling backwards in Parabolica. So he must
Nice.
be all messed up.
Yeah, he's probably not even really in the lobby anymore because he hasn't done anything about it. Okay.
Well, let's see. So Nux is, you know, what's really interesting. Bite the Roses and Nux had the pole positions from last week,
Nice.
so they both earned that 5 bonus points during that. So that's pretty awesome.
I could have sworn, though, that Sephiroth beat Nux time the last
Today?
time he crossed the line. Yes, today.
Interesting.
But yeah, it got weird because people left the track. But I saw Sephiroth with a 3/10 quicker than Nux time. And I don't think Nux had time to cross the line again to remedy that. So I'm very curious. But it's not my job to set the grid.
That's true. It's theirs.
Yeah.
It looks like Smitty is commented on Twitch, due to having the wrong BOP for qualifying, I will be starting last on correct BOP. Okay, so Smitty's gonna be running last. So he didn't have we didn't check the BOP settings on the cars.
Gotcha. And that explains why I saw Smitty with a ridiculous lap time.
Yeah. So that's why you were thinking he was gonna have the pole. Because he probably had 750 horsepower instead of 600.
Right. Okay.
All those extra ponies pushing the car down the track. All right, thanks for letting us know, Smitty. Appreciate you
Gotta
giving
love
us
it.
the heads up.
I'm gonna go take some safety car fun laps.
Oh, also let me get on your. Where is your car? Where are you?
I'm just coming out of the pits now.
Oh, there you are.
For safety car fun laps.
I can't get to it. There we go. All right.
I can't guarantee that these laps will be professional looking.
No pressure, but all of everyone is watching you, so.
I know. I thought I was gonna be like have my little private laps here while they set up. That's all right. I'll try not to embarrass myself too bad, but there was a time, believe it or not, where I was a really good controller driver. I promise. And then I got a wheel and I didn't look back, and I should have, because my skills have completely deteriorated. It's so hard to do this. You should brake on time.
I believe you. Ish.
We're gonna go through the chicane instead. I'm
running the split screen, so I'm watching you from your hood cam, how you're driving, and from the spectator camera. So we get to see both of them at the same time. I think the timing is right. We're only off by about a second, which is way better than last week. So I don't know what happened with last week's stream. It was being really weird, but right now it's being good.
This week I decided to open my streaming software and run it as an administrator. So maybe that is helping me with prioritizing my bandwidth through this app. Dang it. Oh,
I was trying to figure out how you got a penalty as the safety car.
Hey, the rules
I'm
apply.
messing with you.
The
I'm messing with
rules
you.
apply.
All right, so we're gonna be, folks. So if you're looking at the screen on the right, will be the view from Tattie's the hood of her safety car. On the left will be us watching the safety car. So what's going to happen is once she comes around the track and dives in the pits, she's going to jump out into spectator mode and try to grab the GT3 cars as they start. So you should be doing it. Oh, yeah, you can't go. You're waiting for it to start. There you go. Probably 100 miles an hour. And then full speed ahead on the straights, as fast as your car will go, because all these cars will keep up with you. I only see 3 LMP cars. Wait a minute. Do I only see 3? Wait, let me see.
Yeah, we're red flagged again.
Oh, yep. Okay. What the heck is going on? Did someone get stuck again?
I'm not sure. Nobody looked stuck from back when I was looking, but I couldn't see the whole field.
Okay, I got you. All right, well, we will wait and see if we can get this thing going. That's the last red, so if it doesn't start, then whoever doesn't go, and that's just the unfortunate thing. Oh, by the way, we do have the Discord set up for interviews today, so we should be able to do interviews.
We're just jumping into a separate room, right?
Yep. Make sure you green check in. We're waiting on J-Rod now.
I am all the way on track. I'm practicing because now I gotta go faster because you had a couple reds.
That's awesome.
So now I'm like, all right, well, what are the actual breaking points? Because if you break a GT3 points, you're gonna have a bad day.
Yep, indeed.
And I'm used to driving GT3s around here. Oh, that's too soon. These modern sports cars and their good brakes. All right. It's like I expected to be so much further back than a GR3, but it wasn't that far back, I guess.
Oh, Agorsky left the room.
Maybe he was stuck.
Look at these impatient cars behind you.
Well, I'm getting bump drafted, so
yes,
maybe
you
they
are.
want me here.
Well, I think full speed on the straights.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have pretty comparable horsepower, maybe a power to weight ratio, as the GR3s. I think on the straight, I'm not too far off from what they can do.
Well,
maybe not acceleration wise.
You probably don't have your BOP set. You're probably max power on that thing, and so you could probably outrun them. So maybe we top out at like 125 or something. Let's see what 125 looks like.
Let's find out. I probably should be short shifting this thing. I don't really know where the power band is on it.
Look at them just trailing you around. That's hilarious.
Getting separation though. Ah! The street car, I gotta brake early.
Oh no! The safety car is not being very safe. It's driving through the barrels.
Was wrecked.
Oh my goodness! All right, so this was the last one.
Without the bump, I don't think I would have made my braking there. I braked the 200 meters.
That's awesome. All right, so now let's get some audio going. All right.
Listen to me, Turbo V8.
Hey, you can probably turn your audio on, and we can listen to your audio from your car.
It is on. You can't hear me? I'm broadcasting it.
Yep,
It's technically louder than my mic.
Oh, but I'm getting an echo. Doggone it! Oh, here, I'm gonna have to go with mine.
No problem.
So maybe like 125 on the straights.
All right.
Because they need to be able to swerve and warm up their tires without.
Right. It can't be too dangerous.
Yeah,
right.
It can't be dangerous. They're gonna slide their cars out. Oh, this looks so great. I love watching all these cars lining up behind a pace car. I hope in GT7, I really hope they give us the opportunity to have a pace car that is just an AI that goes on the track, so we can do stuff like that. That would be awesome. Amazing. All right, so let's go down these. So Bite the Roses from Ice, and Captain Muffin from Sector 1 is in P2. Black Friday from PLE is going to be in 3rd, followed by Broccolilly, which is... What is Broccolilly? Why don't I remember what Broccolilly is? He's Worst Pace Scenario. That's right. Andy Gorski for HBR. We're just missing... Oh, I don't see J-Rod. Oh, no, there's J-Rod right there. Okay, so we're just missing the Shake and Bake team. So we're only missing the Porsches. Okay.
That's too fast. Slow it down, safety car. Slow it down. Yep. Sorry, I got excited.
It's all right. Up front in the GT3 class, we've got the Sector 1 Nux running up in first place. From Double Barrel Racing is Sephiroth in P2. Madsta is in P3 with Worst Pace Scenario. Venom with HBR in the back in the Audi. And finally, we've got Smitty also running in the Audi, and Smitty's in PLE. So that's all of them. Our safety car is about to exit back, so you can get in and show us the beginning of the GT3 cars before they...
Jumping in the pits. I'm jumping all the way in. All right, now I'm going to go.
Oh, they started coming out of the corner. They just went for it. Roses just took off. Line, no passing. Nobody's gone by anything. Can you get to your GT3s in time? Oh, you got to exit. You went into the pit. Oh, no.
My bad.
Okay.
I thought it would work.
Oh, okay, you got to get... Oh, big old mess. Big old mess in turn 1. These LMP cars not happy with Muffin off the track into the kitty litter. That's going to be a huge amount of time for him to catch back up. But once they get with all of the... Broccoli up to first. Once they get all the way through, they'll catch up. Go ahead and call out yours really quick.
Yeah, sure thing. GT3 was actually very, very boring and very, very clean. There's nothing to report. They went through turn 1 beautifully, very slowly, just crawled through there. Smitty actually is up into second place in there, though, so he must have done that in the straight. He must have got quite a start there, but then he loses a lot of it right there in the second chicane. He actually just lost all of it in the second chicane. He's back into last place. Let's replay that real quick. He just went deep into the second chicane, deep in the braking, it looks like. Yep, there he goes off to the right, and then he's off over all those sausage curbs, and he just has to tuck in behind everyone else. So Schmitty got up to second place at the start and lost it by the second chicane.
Oh, coming out of Parabolica now. Bite the Roses and Black Friday drag racing. Broccolilli's just inside the toe. He's going to pull up behind Bite the Roses by the end of this. Oh, watch the brakes, boys. Oh, that's pro driving right there. That is pro driving right there.
Nice. Mazda's made his way in between Nux and Sephiroth, so Mazda in second place, and Sephiroth obviously trying to catch Nux. They all three jump into the pits. They're getting rid of their hards. So does Smitty. Venom stays out, so everyone except Venom in GR3 jumped to the pits to take hard tires, or to take the hards off.
What's interesting is, and it's okay, we're in this test season, we're sharing what tires are on. So Black Friday is up front, but he's running the softs, but he's not getting too far away from Bite the Roses, who's on the hards. Broccolilli also on the hards, and then you got Agorski and J-Rod running the mediums, and then at the end of the field you got the Captain Muffin and the soft tires. So you got it completely backwards on what should be going on here.
Backwards. That's funny. Well, out of the pits, everyone came out in the same order. Sephiroth literally came out inside of Mazda. Mazda outbrakes Nux into the second chicane. I'm not even sure what happened there. It looks like maybe Nux might have braked early, but Nux into second place now. How did that happen? So here's Mazda's point of view. His bumper cam, yeah, he just brakes later than Nux. I think maybe Nux realized he had bad track position, and Mazda threw for first place in GR3. So that's kind of our first on-track pass that seems to have stuck.
Not a lot happening on the LMP side. The cars are a little bit spaced out. There's still plenty of them in slipstream, although Muffin just overtook J-Rod for 5th spot. So he's no longer last, so he recovered from that spin, and now he's catching up. That's all I got for you.
No problem.
This is Chris Ball reporting from...
Venom's running all by himself. He was in the slipstream with everyone, but then everyone tucked in except him. So he's got no one, no toe. However, he's just past the pit again. So I'm guessing his strategy involves him not wasting the time on this extra pit stop. But I wonder if maybe that's the bad... I mean, I can't say it's the bad move. I don't know. I didn't do any practice this week. But it looks like everyone else seems to think it's quicker to go ahead and jump into the pits and take soft tires. Venom must be thinking, nope, it's quicker to save that pit stop and just, run the hards and then switch to softs when it's time to pit.
Yep. Now Muffin's making good use of those soft tires. He's now moved up to 4th. He's passed the last 2 drivers, which are on the medium tires. So they are definitely doing what they're supposed to be doing. Meanwhile, Black Friday's pulled away a 4.3 second gap over Bite the Roses. Now, granted, remember, we're talking softs and hard tires, right?
Right.
So Bite the Roses, Broccolilli are on the hards. Captain Muffin is challenging them right now for a spot on those soft tires, but he's got to make use of those things while he has them as soon as possible. He can't wait around and just follow these guys. He's got to get around them if he wants to catch up to Roses.
He's got to. News from GR3 is that Mazda, Nux, and Sephiroth are still running pretty well within each other. Well, Nux is actually just a little bit out of Mazda's slipstream, but Smitty is way back, and he was carrying a penalty, which he just got rid of the last of. So he's not going to have to literally come to brakes on the track or anything like that to get rid of his penalty, but he is 3 seconds back from the rest of the pack now.
As we're talking, Captain Muffin just got a 5-second penalty, but he's bled it down to 2 thus far and hasn't lost any time behind Broccolilli in the process. Just knowing when to brake to beat it down, and there he goes. He just got rid of it. Still in the slipstream. So he's got those soft tires. He needs to move. He needs to move. Meanwhile, Broccolilli might be looking at... Is he looking at an overtake, possibly? He and Bite the Roses are both on the hard tires. Ahead of them are the... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No. I was going to say, I see that happening on your screen. I was going to report a pass here. Looks like Nux and Sephiroth both got around Mazda way after Ascari, but do you have time for me to show this replay, or were you making a point?
Do your thing, girl. Do it.
Doing my thing. So this was about half a lap ago. Here, Mazda leading GR3, as we saw, coming out of Ascari, but he got a bad exit. Nux and Sephiroth... What's the huh?
I just saw this overtake. I'll mark it. We'll go back to it.
Yeah, you can mark it. There's my overtake there. You just saw it. Yeah, Monza just got a really bad exit out of Ascari, and both Nux and Sephiroth are able to go around him and get that position. And right now, he's currently in 3rd, hanging on to those 3. And Smitty is almost back up to them, but Smitty's got another penalty, another 1.5-second penalty. So Smitty showing pace and trying to catch up, but maybe that pace is coming from cutting or something.
Maybe
another 1.5 seconds.
Okay, I gotta go back. I gotta do. I'm gonna do a replay from the chase cam of Captain Muffin's pass. Did I go? Nope, I didn't go far enough back. Let me go a little further back. So, under braking into the first chicane, he just uses those soft tires and just bam, and just dives right under Broccolilli. But they were side by side through both corners of that, and they held it together. And he comes out and he takes P3. I mean, that was just awesome.
That is awesome. Really awesome. I see it. Love the respect between those two, recognizing there's space for both of us. We just gotta be respectful.
Yep. Now, Black Friday is now built.
Nux.
Is he?
Yeah, just pass him in that. Just a slipstream pass in the front straight, but he's got first now. in GR3. Ooh, and your Black Friday is coming up on
Oh,
those three.
Muffin just took P2 from Rose's the same way, but this time he was on the left-hand side through turn 1 and 2.
Ooh, nice. Just saw it.
Well, he's using those soft tires. He's, like I said earlier, he's got to get them every bit he can get out of them before, they wear out, because he's got to catch them. Now we've got lots of traffic. They are finally catching. Black Friday's already catching all of yours, but let's watch.
Yeah, Black Friday just cut through, and it lost Nux first place. He's now in the third behind Mazda. Sephiroth is up ahead.
I'm watching Captain Muffin now is coming up on your group. He's coming up on P10, which is whoever's behind Sephiroth.
Nux, yep.
So we're going to watch this and see from on board just what it's like. Like, you can't pass through here. Oh, he's basically bump drafted him. He's bump drafted him, but he's going to lose out on, look at this. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful to watch. Oh my gosh, I love this. But Broccolilli makes the pass because they come through and he gets like I said, it's going to be crazy when they catch these slower cars. Muffin cuts underneath them. It's a drag race to the line.
Oh my goodness, that just cut up my group so bad. I don't even know where Sephiroth is. Oh, let me see if I can go back and see what happened to him. But Sephiroth, I think, got the worst of that and goes from leading GR3 to now in third. So Sephiroth, Nux, and Mazda just constantly trading positions in this race. And of course, every time the LMP1s come through, that's probably going to happen again. But right now, Mazda leads yet again. Nux is behind Mazda right in the slipstream, watching J-Rod pass through right now. And then Sephiroth is 2.5 seconds back from Nux. So exactly what you were talking about, with people being in each other's slipstream, and then boom, here come the LMPs and they break it up.
They mess up everything.
Break that up.
So I see Captain Muffin is a 7.2 second gap to Friday in first place. Clear track in front of him, not another car in sight. So he just has to put it on, and he's purple right now. So now it's under 7 seconds already. So he is gonna try to catch Brock Friday, and use these soft tires. What is he driving in again? He's in the Toyota. Friday is in the R18. So it'll be interesting to see how these guys come together. Okay, that gave me a heart attack watching all that cutting through those cars. Lap 7? That happened on lap 7?
Lap 7.
So lap 14, I expect to see that again.
So Venom took the softs at some point. Did not see when he pitted, but he is on the softs now. And he's pretty far back. He's getting lapped. Everybody that's passing him right now is a blue flag situation, but I can't tell where he is. I think he's still in first in his class. So Nux is 11 seconds back from him right now with Mazda.
Yep, we have 6 LMP cars, so P7 is going to be your first car. And J-Rod just went around him.
Yep.
All right. Wow. All I can say is wow.
Right.
Okay, I got to mute myself. I'll be back momentarily.
Do your thing. I'm watching Nux and Mazda right now, trying to figure out, are we fighting? Are we looking for positional changes? You didn't mute yourself. We heard all of that snot just come out of your nose. Oh, I can hear it. They can't. Well, you guys now know that he's snotting up his mic.
Hey! You shush now. I was trying to be discreet. My goodness. Anyway, all right.
Next, Mazda. Not really going at it. I think Mazda is content to sit here behind Nux, maybe save fuel. Also, Schmitty and Sephiroth. Something just happened to Sephiroth. How far back can I go? Because I missed it. He was ahead of Schmitty. Oh, it's too late. I missed it. Oh, so busy laughing at you. Well, I'm the worst commentator in the world.
Oh, no, are you kidding? You're the best. It's so much fun to have you on the screen. Oh, Tim Gray says in Facebook, don't wipe your face with that hanky now.
You guys hear him say,
Oh,
"Ooh, it's hot in here." You know he just wiped his brow with it. You know he did.
Kilt says, "For City, I knew you were a little booger." That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Hey, Venom's pace. It's not looking great. Remember when I last checked, Nux was 11 seconds behind him. He's now 7.8 seconds behind him, and it is still going down. Now, Venom's on the softs. Maybe Venom started on the softs. Maybe he never took the hards. Maybe that's
Well, his tires
my
would be looking like it if that were the case.
Yeah, he would have only had one extra lap on them than everybody else.
That's
And
true.
he hasn't been battling like a lot of other people have been. So they actually look very similar to Nux tires. But the point is that time is going down. It's now 7 seconds. So Venom just doesn't have the pace out here. Eventually, these two are probably going to catch him.
Look at that. All right, Broccolilli overtakes Bite the Roses for third. Bite the Roses had a penalty to bleed, and Broccolilli was all over his case the entire lap. Like, these guys have been nose to tail forever. Bite the Roses is only half a second. Well, 4/10. Wait, almost 4/10. Like, he's closing, right? So, he's going to close up on him on turn one. That's what I love about these LMP cars, man. They love slipstream. They eat it up. And
Yes, they do.
they get moving. Let's see.
I
Let's
mean,
check
that's
on-
kind of the brilliance of them, right? I mean, aerodynamically, these are cars with some of the most advanced aero in the world. Like, they have to suck to the ground and handle well, but they also have to be the fastest cars at Le Mans ever. So,
Hey, do you see what I see? That
I
just
see
joined the
Rio.
room. A little bit late. It's a little bit
hey,
late.
if he wants to hop in the safety car, you know.
Oh yeah, he could if he had the livery for it.
You know
Well, look at
what?
this,
While
Black
I'm here,
Friday-
I'm going to test this.
Black Friday is still 7 seconds up on Captain Muffin. Captain Muffin has not made any gains on him. In fact, he's lost about 3/4 of a second in the last few laps. So he's not, but he's gained. He's got 7/10 over Broccolilli. So
And remind me, both Black Friday and Captain are on the softs.
Black Friday and Captain are on the softs. Broccolilli and Bite the Roses are on the hards. J-Rod and Gorski are on the mediums, and they're in the back. So this is kind of backwards. J-Rod and Gorski should be in third and fourth. The Broccolilli and but the mediums, the soft tires, there's not a gigantic difference between them.
Not a huge difference. Yeah, the mediums really strike a good balance between longevity and like cornering ability.
Right. I'm going to run through here on my side and switch to my variable camera so we can get a good look at some of these the liveries and get maybe their little, the F12 you can hit to get the driver info up on the screen because it kind of looks cool. See their helmet and whatnot.
I have to admit that I completely forgot that the racing mediums were even an option in this race.
The only ones you can't use are the super softs. All the other tires are available.
Yeah, I'm surprised that nobody has taken advantage of that. In GR3, I don't remember anyone taking mediums last week, but with there not being a set pit window and you can pit as few or as many times as you want, I'm surprised not to see more people taking that tire as a way to kind of eke some extra laps out.
Yep. You know what I'm loving?
Nux
I just
got Mazda out of his slipstream. By the way, it's a 1.2 second gap now for the first time, like ever.
I was just noticing on the top 3 cars that the actual indicator lights that come on these cars, showing the position numbers, are actually working. They're showing the one light, 2 light, 3 lights.
Let's see. Black Friday, I see 1 light below the B, right?
It depends on the car. Some cars don't have it.
Right.
Like the Audi doesn't seem to have it on it for some reason. So I don't see the lights there, but the Toyota and the Porsche do.
I
no,
do
there it
see
is.
all 3 lights for Broccolilli. I'm trying to get a better camera angle. Yep, 3 lights for Broccolilli right next to his number there. And Captain's in the Toyota. I think that's 2 lights next to the number. That camera angle switched to... Nope, yeah, 2 lights. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I never noticed that detail works.
I think the Supra has those lights on it. On your,
Now, let's take a look.
you might have to go to variable mode. That's your G key. Or you can hit G on your keyboard if you're using your keyboard.
Gotcha.
It'll
didn't
zoom in on the
realize.
cars a little better.
Yeah. Zooming in on Nux. I don't see it on Nux car.
It may not have it. There's a couple of Group 3 cars that do have them. I just don't remember which ones they were.
Wondering if the Porsche has maybe the number, because I mean technically this is the GTLM Porsche. This is the GTE.
So it
Which
should have it
should have a
inside the
number.
windshield.
Yeah, and I see 3 dots. At
Oh,
the,
hold
the
on.
board.
Hold on.
They're not lit up.
Black Friday is catching the back of your group again. Lap 14. What do we say? What did I say?
You said
Lap
it.
14.
You said it.
So he's coming up on Sephiroth right now, who's your last place driver, I believe. And he moves over to the left and leaves the inside open for the LMP car. Smitty is... Oh, they're running... Yeah! Smitty gives him all the room he needs. And he lets both of them through and makes a mistake. But other than that, he's on it.
Oh,
and now
makes a
Smitty...
mistake, lost the position.
Yeah, that shouldn't have happened. You shouldn't. Good racing should say, "Hey, you're letting this blue flag car through, right? You know, don't take the spot away from the guy in front of you. Don't take advantage. You know what I mean?"
Well, I would argue that it was Black Friday's job to be patient there, right? Smitty's coming into a chicane, and so Black Friday is going to have to take that chicane at the same speed that Smitty can take it, and not try to overtake there. He could have easily got a better exit and like gotten ahead of him before the first Lesmo, before the next corner. So really, Smitty shouldn't have almost messed up his own race to get around him there. Ooh, Nux is up on Venom now, so it's a fight for first in my class. But I think Nux is gonna get it easily here without the slipstream.
Woo!
But anyway,
Black
my
Friday.
point is, I think Smitty went out of his way to get out of Black Friday's way, and he didn't have to.
Yeah, I agree. I think the challenge is try to make sure that you don't overtake your competitor just because they're trying to observe a blue flag situation, right?
Yeah, I don't.
Just a
But I
thought.
don't think that's even an unwritten rule. I think you make a mistake, a racing driver is going to go for the gap. Period. And that was a
Speaking
mistake.
of
That
that-
was a mistake of Smitty
Ooh.
knowing he's in a positional situation. Like this is the situation where I could lose a position. I'm not going to do that to myself just to let this LMP go through. This LMP has to slow down and wait until the opportunity has come.
Yep.
Now, of course, that changes a little bit if, maybe the people you're letting through are in a battle, right? Maybe if Black Friday's in a battle for first right now with Captain Muffin, you might concede and let them go through. But honestly, again, you don't owe them, messing up your battle. They have to wait and pass when it's clear for them to do so.
Agreed.
Yeah, it can be hard. It can be tough to make that decision, and it can be frustrating for the people in the faster car, right? Like, I'm in an LMP1. I've got this guy up my diffuser, and I have to wait for these GT3s to pass. But you also have to respect that the GT3s are in their own battle as well.
Yeah, well, and that's I think that's the point I'm trying to make is let's say you have two cars in GT3 battling and an LMP is coming through, right? And so you have to you don't have to yield the spot necessarily, but taking advantage of the car in front of you moving out of the way to let the faster traffic through and then trying to take advantage of them that way. I think that's not good sportsmanship, because it's like you didn't have to lose a spot when they caught up to you because they caught you on a straight, but your competitor that you're right behind had to slow down and handle this corner, and then they don't get the good drive out and you take advantage of it. I don't know. I guess it depends on the racing situation at the moment, right?
Yeah, I think that's part of multi-class racing. And again, I think it's on your competitor to not leave that gap open for you to even take advantage.
Oh, wait a minute.
Right?
Wait a minute. I don't know what I missed. I'm going to go back and see. But, oh, yes. Okay, I found it. Black Friday had a big mistake, and Captain Muffin took him over. I barely got the end of it.
Oh,
Barely
wow.
got the end of it. So, Captain Muffin now up, and he's already gained 2.3 seconds on Friday. So, Friday did something as his tires are wearing out. Coming out of, I think it was coming out of the second chicane. Not the second chicane. I forget. Whatever that turn is that leads right onto the back straight. And he got onto the greens. Yeah,
that weird SE area.
Yep. He got out of whack there. So.
Oh man.
We'll see if he can make up anything there.
By the way, I wanted to say the Porsche GT3 does have those 3 dots, and I thought it would because this is the GTE car. It's not a GT3 car at all. But it does have the 3 positional lights on the door, but obviously our only Porsche is in 8th place, so no lights are lit up for him.
Looks like J-Rod's about to make a drive around Nux. These things accelerate so fast. Oh my gosh.
They do.
And they're so
again,
small.
Is my point with what happened with Smitty. Like, with Smitty, why did you let him through? He was about to be able to pass you, no problem.
You know, if you put these cars side by side, these LMPs, like when you just look at them, they look like they would be a big car. But then you look and you realize they're 6 inches shorter, like not as tall. They're 6 inches shorter than a friggin' Toyota Supra. Like,
it is always shocking, yes, to see LMPs or really any prototype in person because they do look really big. Their proportions make them look long and even a little bit taller than they are. But when you get next to one, no, it's tiny. It's like standing next to a hatchback almost. Ooh, yeah. Venom way out wide in the second Lesmo, so he's gonna lose a lot of time there. And Sephiroth is coming right up on him. He's 2 seconds away and gaining now. So Venom about to lose 3rd place in this this class.
Broccolilli in the pits.
This class. Oh, I see him. And I think that, like I said, I think my theory is correct that Venom didn't take the softs, didn't take the hards. So he's still got to put in at least 1 lap on those, if I'm not mistaken. And that's Sephiroth through around the outside of the Parabolica. Seemed a bit impatient to me there. You got to really trust the other driver to make a pass there. But I guess Sephiroth just doesn't have time to wait. He's trying to catch up to Mazda and Nux.
Broccolilli comes out on the soft tire. So he ran 17 laps on the hards. I didn't see anybody else pit yet. Let's see. Muffin is on the softs. Friday's still on the softs. J-Rod on the mediums still. Gorski on the mediums. Rose is on softs. He was on hards. So he pit somewhere and I missed it. So now we got Bite the Roses and Broccolilli on the softs to chase down Gorski and J-Rod. Bite the Roses only 2.3 seconds back. So that won't take long with those softer tires. So I have a feeling that Gorski and J-Rod are trying to one-stop this race. They're going to run all the way through on these mediums and then grab the hard tires at the end. Muffin now into the pits, getting his soft tires off. I don't know what he's choosing. He throws a little gas in there. Oh, back on the soft tires again.
Huh. Okay.
Okay.
Wonder if that was a mistake or if he's gonna try to jump in for a last-minute stop.
Yeah, so he's gonna two-stop it. It looks like to try to get that done.
Whether that was a strategy or not, he's got no choice, I guess.
Yep. Oh, look at that! Our C-Sim friends from across the pond, Craig Cook, is watching the race right now.
Hey, Craig Cook.
What's up, buddy? He does the commentary for CC Sim Racing and the ERA events, which are kind of cool, which are fun. Yeah, we've got plenty of drivers that compete in both of those events, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
I think. Oh, you know what? Black Friday is not pit yet. So
Venom's about to pit right now for me, actually.
I think Black Friday is going to run these softs all the way out and then switch to the hards. I don't know if he's going to two-stop it or not. So let's see. He looks like he's heading... Nope, he's not pitting yet. He's got an 18-second gap to Muffin, but he hasn't pit yet. So, which I think this pit stop at Monza is pretty fast. I think it's like, what, 24 seconds for tires and a little fuel?
It's surprisingly quick from what I see. Venom just jumped in and took the hards. So my theory was right. He had not taken the hards at all. But I'm confused as to why he would take them now. Is he just going to do like a lap or two on them, or what? Smitty twitchy into the braking for turn 1. And I don't know if he went wide there or if he did that on purpose to let Broccolilli through, or Captain Muffin, whoever that was. Captain, I believe.
So we should probably see some catching of lap traffic. Well, there it goes. Okay. My controller is
maybe
being
it'll
weird.
bring my people. Maybe it'll bring my group back together, because GR3 is very spread out. Nux leads by 4.5 seconds. Mazda is in the pits now, but he was ahead of Sephiroth by a lot. But Mazda's about to pit. He's on the softs. He started on the hards, so I would guess that he's going to take another set of softs. I don't think he needs to get on the mediums for any reason. Let's find out. And he's fueling. But yeah, my guys super spread out. We'll see what happens with people pitting and the like. It looks like people are on different strategies.
J-Rod's catching one of your folks. There we go. Oh, Smitty. Whoa, man, these LMP drivers are using every and all pieces of asphalt and slipstream on these GT3 cars. Like, they're flying up to their rear bumpers and moving out of the way like with inches to spare. It's crazy.
So Venom did just run the one hard lap, and now he's back in with fuel and soft tires, and he's back out. Mazda came out on the softs again, like I thought he would after fueling, so he's going to run those to the end of the race. Nux and Sephiroth still owe pit stops. Smitty pitted, and I missed that. He's also on the softs. So GR3, I think, all pretty much on the same strategy. Venom even just a little bit backwards. He started on the softs instead of running his hard lap first.
Yeah, J-Rad.
J-Rad.
J-Rad. That's what I'm going to call him right now. J-Rad forever. J-Rod went in on the medium tires and just pit and switched to the hards. So it's interesting that he didn't choose the soft tire at all. Like, maybe because he's one stopping this race. So we're going to see how that plays out for him later. Sephiroth being overtaken right now by Black Friday. Still out there on the soft tires. Still has a few laps left he can go.
Mazda just got overtaken by Captain Muffin, and it was pretty nice. Ooh, Nux and Sephiroth are in the pits at the same time. These two should get on the softs again. Nux is out. Sephiroth, they're just unbolting the tires now, and he's got to still take fuel. So Nux is going to keep that several seconds of advantage over Sephiroth while he's still in the pits here. Nux comes out right in front of... Who's that behind him? Captain. Your second place car.
Oh, my second place car, Muffin, yep.
Yep, but he gets around very easily in, what's it called? Curva Grande? Curva del Sol? I do not remember.
It's a right-hand turn. That's what I call it.
One of them curvas, the right-hand turn.
Yeah, these LMPs are getting pretty...
My bad.
These LMPs are getting pretty spread out, so it's kind of... We're starting to see overtakes just happening all over the track. As the GT3 cars are spread out and the LMP cars are spread out.
Yeah, it seems like every time I look, there's some GT3 getting overtaken by an LMP.
Well, let's see. From first, he's got nobody for a while. Second place, nobody for a while. Now, Bite the Roses is going to catch a couple of your guys. It looks like it's going to be your top two guys here. In not too long. I'm Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on this. This will be fun to watch. He's got 2 of you to overcome. I can tell because he's catching them at a pretty good clip. Oh, that's
Awesome.
going to be a
Well,
penalty.
I'm gonna be a fly on Nux's bumper here for a lap. We haven't done a lap around Monza in one of these things. I'm not gonna call it. I just want y'all to see a lap around Monza. He's coming around the last corner now. That's pit entry right here. And here we are. We've crossed the line. On board for a lap at Monza in a GR3.
Well, Mazda is getting approached by Bite the Roses, who's in 3rd. They're going to meet up right at the first chicane.
So then Nux will be next.
Oh, don't try to go around the outside. Oh, boy. That was close. That was close. That was... Oh, my goodness. So, let's see. Your top driver is who?
It's Nux.
I think
Our
that's
LMPs
who's next,
are
yeah.
a little bit aggressive, but, they're just trying to keep momentum. But yeah, that's Nux up ahead. So I see Bite the Roses coming back there now, coming back behind me.
Yep.
Nux is going through Lesmo 1, and then here comes Lesmo 2, and I think they should meet probably in Ascari.
They're gonna
Yeah,
meet
they
long.
will.
Yeah, they're gonna meet long before that. They're gonna meet here in about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So that was fun. It's always fun to watch those. All right, let's see. Black Friday still out on those soft tires with a 13-second gap. So here's the deal. He's going to have to pit, and he's going to lose 7 seconds to Captain Muffin. I don't think Muffin's going to have to pit. Oh, no, he is, because he didn't take the hard tire yet.
Uh-oh.
Just to be kind. No, I guess I shouldn't say anything. Like, I guess it's not our place, right? I mean, I am a steward. I suppose I should remind him that he has to run the hard tires, but
yeah, I think you can do that. Do the stewards reach out to the teams and remind them? I don't think that happens.
I don't think that they have required tires in a lot of series, do they?
They do in a lot. But I don't know if the stewards reach out and say, "Hey, you forgot to take the tires." I think they kind of let the cards fall where they may.
All right, we'll have to see how that goes because...
Oh, maybe he's watching the stream and he hears us.
Hey, maybe. If he's lucky. I mean, it is a test season. So, oh, look at that. Gorski's got front arrow and front left or front right wheel damage. So he hit something. He went around Mazda, it looks like. So I don't know who he's catching next. Somebody close.
Nux is who's in front of Mazda.
Okay.
Well, there might be a lapped car in between. I'm not really sure. Looks like Venom and Smitty are going at it, actually. Wow, I didn't even realize there would be a battle for last place here, but there is. Venom and Smitty are pretty much welded bumper to bumper.
Oh, look, they're in the same car, the Audis.
They are. The two Audis are together on track. Battling it out for not last, and I feel it.
Oh, that gap to Black Friday now down to 11 seconds. So those soft tires are holding him back, but he's almost out of fuel. He's going to be pitting at the end of this lap. He kind of... he goes off the track. Oh, he goes off the track. That's huge. That is huge. Muffin is going to drive right up to him. He's going to see him coming out of this corner, and there he is. And he's going to be like, uh-oh. And that's it. New leader. Oops, went the wrong way with the camera. Sorry, folks. I mean, he does have a penalty to get rid of. He's got the fresher tires. And Friday has to pit. Now, I think Muffin knows he still has to pit again because he only took a splash of fuel when he went in there. I don't know if he took enough to get through the rest of the race or what. If he was smart, right now is when he should pit. He's ahead, and he's got more fuel by far. And if he pits right now, he could be able to switch to those hard tires and keep Black Friday behind him for a while. Because Black Friday has to run the hard still. But he doesn't. Black Friday goes in with a little damage, no fuel, and crappy tires.
Sounds interesting. There's no damage. There's no real tire strat going on with me here. Um, Everyone's on the softs in my group. Everyone has taken the hards in my group. Um, Everyone's tires look okay except Smitty. Smitty's tires do not look as good as everyone else's, but I think he pitted a bit earlier than anyone else. He's also carrying less fuel than anyone else except Nux. And I trust Nux's fuel calculation, so we'll see.
Oh
Maybe
boy,
everyone else is just a little bit overfueled.
Black Friday gave himself 3/4 of a tank of fuel for 20 minutes.
Hold on, you might want to hit the replay button. I just saw Gorski off track.
Okay. Well, don't you want to hit the replay button?
Late.
But I did. I hit it. Do you need me to go check it out?
Yeah, you should.
Okay, let me go check it out.
I mean,
check it out.
It's your group.
You said Venom, right?
No, it was Gorski who was off.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me go to Agorski. I thought. Sorry, I thought you said.
Oh, you thought it was Venom because they're brothers.
Agorski's in the pits right now. Let's just see. It's too far back. I didn't get it. He went off at Parabolica. Looks like.
That's what it looked like. Yeah.
Gorski comes out on the hards. J-Rod on the softs now. He ran. Oh, he double stinted. He double pit. So he did a 2-stop. He went from the mediums to the hards and now to the softs. I don't know if he's going to make up 21 seconds on Brocco Lily in 18 minutes, but we'll see what happens. Captain Muffin, 34 seconds up the road from Black Friday. But he has to pit or he's going to lose that spot. I don't know if we actually have any penalties for no tires actually called out in the series because it's a test series, but I'm going to check. So Black Friday out on the hard tires, 10-second gap to Roses, who's on the soft tires. So that'll be interesting to see how long it takes for him to catch him.
I just saw Smitty overtake Venom in the slip into turn 1 there. So that battle is still going strong. Even though Smitty had fallen back for a little bit, I think he's just got some pace on Venom. He's got worse tires, but his car is lighter. He's got a decent amount less fuel, so I'm guessing it's pretty easy for him to catch Venom on acceleration and get in his slipstream and get ahead of him here. And we'll see if he stays ahead. Again, Venom has the better tires under that car.
Oh, I'm going to have to keep the camera on Bite the Roses because he's got a challenger 5 seconds behind him, Brocco Lily, on the soft tire. But he's also knocked a second already off of Black Friday's lead to him because Black Friday's on the hard tire. So 16 more minutes, and we'll find out what Roses could do about that.
We'll see. Ooh, Smitty with a big slide into the Parabolica, and that loses him a whole lot of speed there, and it lets Venom get a run on him. I don't see Venom not making this pass. He's squarely in his slipstream. But maybe he's not. Smitty kind of going defensive, and yeah, Venom ends up just staying right behind him, so that was interesting. I was very surprised to see that. Maybe Venom doesn't have the speed, but Smitty with this big slide here. Boom, sliding. Venom gets right up on him. Bumpers nearly touching, but wasn't able to make the pass. I think Smitty was just kind of defending that hard. Yeah, Venom with probably an inadvertent bump draft there. That didn't help. Bump draft Smitty, gives him a little bit of speed past the start finish, and then he just stays behind. Just doesn't even go for the dive or anything like that. So maybe Venom not looking to pass either.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to jump into the car and not say anything of Captain Muffin, who's leading. Let everybody kind of watch. And then we can do an end car of one of your guys, and I'll throw the audio over to yours so they can hear it. I'm just going to watch Captain Muffin as he's in the first chicane here. I'll do a lap with him, and we'll do a lap with you after. I'm still concerned that Muffin doesn't remember that he's supposed to run the hard tire. Like, to run the softs twice and he took enough fuel, although it'll
He
be
might jump in
interesting.
for a last lap hard.
Yeah, he's got plenty of a gap. He's got a 40-second gap to Black Friday.
Oh yeah, then he can jump in and take the hards whenever he wants.
He just did soft pit, soft, and then he can, even if he was in for 30 seconds, he'll still come out 10 seconds ahead.
Absolutely.
That's amazing. He's coming up on Nux right now, actually.
I don't know what happened to Venom, but Venom went from being bumper to bumper with Smitty to being 6 seconds back. So, not even sure how to explain that one. I didn't see anything.
All right,
But
who
that
do
battle
you
is
want
still-
to who do you want to follow from the in car? Because Captain Muffin's coming around the Parabolica now, so we could switch to one of your cars and listen to it. Who do you want to go with?
We'll do the Porsche since it sounds the best. Do we want in car or
Yeah, we're going in the car.
bumper? Okay, cool. In car in the Porsche.
Yep.
Got a little rearview mirror situation. Safety first, y'all. Safety first.
Safety
Got our air
first.
conditioning duct right next to it. I wish I could see all of it, but I can't really. It switches the view. But you got your safety net on the window on the left there. Ah, I get it. This is so you don't fly out of the car should something happen to that window. Lots of buttons and knobs on the steering wheel and on the dash on the right there, where you normally would have like your radio and climate controls. This is a full-on race car, y'all. This is a pro level, no expense within the rules, of course, spared race car.
What's the top
See
speed
that-
he's getting on these straights?
I missed it for the first straight. We can check again later on, but I would put it somewhere around 165. Wouldn't be surprised. You look closely, you can see on the door, interior door there, that's carbon fiber. The entire body of this car is carbon fiber. These are not street cars that were converted into race cars. These are purpose-built race cars that have the same shape as the street car.
Yep.
Sorta. Plus, massive,
Roll
half
cages
foot
and
on
everything
each
else.
side of fender flares and roll cages and the like. I believe the rules say the roof panel has to remain the same, so the proportions remain relatively the same in that situation. But other than that, this is a purpose-built carbon fiber car, just for safety and lightness and speed. It's not going to drive anything like the street car. It's not even set up anything like the street car. This is more of a mid-engined car. The engine is moved up. Porsche got a special waiver to be able to do that to this car, so it's not a true rear-engined 911 like the street car is either. Yeah.
Well, I gotta tell you, Roses has knocked 7 seconds off of that. Has knocked 7 seconds off of the Black Friday's lead.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's down to 3 seconds, and it's just dropping. He is murdering those soft tires to get there. And he's got 10 minutes. He's got 10 minutes to do it.
He does.
And he's got lap
good
traffic
amount of
coming
time.
up right now. He's got Sephiroth and I guess that's Mazda will be next, right?
That's right.
Yep. Oh, he sees Black Friday. They're in the same chicane.
Yeah, Black Friday's on hards.
Yeah, he
That was
had to.
fun.
He's running the hards, and Mike the Roses is just like, "Yo,
On it there.
guess who coming?" Oh, and look at that. Friday had to kind of take that last corner kind of wild, and Roses had a nice clean exit, so he could just fire it up. Under a second now in the slip. I think these cars get to slip about 8/10, 7 or 8/10.
I think 7.5 now. Yes, if your slipstream setting is on real.
Oh, these soft tires are working for Roses. Down to 6/10, so we're looking at an overtake here, probably by turn 1. It'll be close. Yeah, look at that. He just dropped another 10th off right there in Parabolica. Oh, he gets such a good run at coming out. Yeah, there's going to be a new P2 here momentarily. Meanwhile, I'm still waiting for Muffin to pit.
Take those hards. If I'm Muffin, I'm not pitting until the very last lap.
Yep. That was smart. He bought himself a lot of time. I mean, he remember, he ended up off the track in turn 1 on the first lap, or maybe it was the second lap, and into the dirt, and he fought his way all the way back up to first, and now has a 47-second lead over these two that I'm watching the battle.
That's huge.
Yeah, I don't know how he pulled that off except driving the soft tires. Oh, here we go, side by side. Ah! No! That was scary stuff right there. That was scary stuff. All right. Rose is up to P2. That is their ice driver. So we've got Captain Muffin, who is with Sector 1. Ice driver with Sector 2. Intercontinental Esports Racing Group. That's a lot to say as he's coming around your leader, Nux. And right behind him, Black Friday is going to come by Nux as well. He's going to meet up with him in Parabolica. And he's just going to fly around him right here. There he goes. You know, what's interesting is Friday is short shifting that, well, not now that I'm looking at it, but he was short shifting that, and I'm not sure if he's doing that because he's looking at his fuel going, oh, wait a minute, I don't know.
Where was he? Maybe depending on where he is, it makes more sense to short shift.
Yeah, he was in Parabolica, getting around your
Nux.
Yeah, he's getting around Nux, and maybe he just wanted to keep the tires sticky or hanging in there a little bit.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to pick up too much speed behind him as well, since he can't,
Oh, and he just gets a half-second penalty. Well, he's done for. Roses is not going to slow down unless he crashes. Right. So it doesn't look like Black Friday's got anything for him, except for the podium position, so that's good. Roses looks to be at P2. Here's the real trick is if Muffin doesn't pit, I guess we got to figure out what that means.
Right. What's the consequence?
The regulations are that you had to run one lap, but I'm gonna look that up right now and see if we even put that in there. I may have forgotten to put that in there.
Mazda is 20.5 seconds behind Nux, and I was trying to figure out if that's a pace thing or did Nux make a big mistake. And I do see a couple slow laps. I see a 53 in here a few laps ago, and Nux has been putting together pretty steady 47s with 148 recently. So it's a combination, looks like, of just pace and a big mistake by Mazda there. But 21 seconds now, actually.
We'll have to. This is something I have to remember to do. We did not have a penalty in the official rules on the website for what happens if you don't take the proper tire. So we'll have to take care of that. I mean, if there is no penalty and you didn't take it, then quite literally your race is disqualified, right?
Right.
I mean, if you don't follow a rule and there's no penalty for it, then I don't know what to do. We'll talk about it. It's a test series, right?
It is. Maybe there are no rules.
Maybe there are no rules. Muffin is about to lap J-Rod. He's already passed Degorski, and he's about to lap J-Rod. And so that would leave only 4 cars on the lead lap.
Ooh, Sephiroth almost loses it trying to get out of the way of J-Rod. Oh.
Ooh, that was close.
Oh, Sephiroth, do not.
Oh, they're coming up to Mazda now. Looks like that he's a yellow Porsche, right? I can't see the name up there.
He's the green.
Yep, there he is.
Mazda.
I said yellow. I meant green. Oh, look at this. Okay, so Muffin is almost out of fuel. So he will probably be pitting, throw the hard tires on, and call it a day. Smart driving that he could run the soft tires and double stint them and still eke out such a huge lead. Smart driving.
Did he double stint them, or he ran 2 stints with them? Okay, I see what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
he pit once, took soft tires and fuel, and now he's going to have to pit again, which he should probably be doing right about now. It looks like he's on the line to go in there. No, he's staying out.
Okay. Maybe he thinks he'll finish it out on battery power.
Maybe.
Is that how these hybrids work? Just an
That-
extra 450 horsepower kick from the battery.
So, it looks as though Muffin's got a 47-second gap to Rose's. He could pit twice and not have, I guess with fuel he's going to, he can easily pit right now, put the hard tires on, and have zero trouble with Rose's. I mean, he's got the race locked in. So he's got 3 minutes. So he better pit this time around to to make this work.
Here's hoping.
Yeah, here's hoping. I don't want to have to figure out how to penalize somebody for not following the rules when I don't have any penalties for the rules. Kilt Racer says in the chat, hope he has a jerry can with him. I think a jerry can, that's Australian or British for a fuel can, right? Like
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think because the name came from World War II, if I recall correctly. Like, it was literally a brand name of the cans or something.
Oh, was it really?
Something like
Oh,
that.
he's Muffin's off the track and around he goes.
Oh no!
Put that car in the pit, son. Throw on your hard tires, get some fuel, and call it a day. No, pit. He didn't pit.
Nope, he did not. He's got to get some of that time back. Oh my, he's got so much time.
I know. He doesn't. I don't even know. I just don't even know what to do. I don't know what to do or what to say.
Back to my race. Let me mind my GR3.
Yeah, you mind your GR3 bit. You leave me alone. You let me do it. My guess is I probably have to give Roses the win and probably disqualify him because he didn't run the compound.
Yeah, it's usually a disqualification or like a big enough penalty that it matters, right? Like a full minute, 2 minutes, whatever.
Well, yeah, he gained 40-something seconds under it.
A lap penalty, yeah, It's usually where the penalty is way bigger than it was worth.
Yeah, for sure. And so, so now, oh, there he goes. Nux gets passed by Muffin. What'll be interesting is normally after the race, I could do this for your group. I'm not gonna be able to do it for mine until we steward this race to figure out what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna do it live on the stream, but normally I post the points up, right?
Yeah.
For how things are going. Group 3 cars, I haven't been watching them to see if they pit and taken their tires. So
Everyone is taking the hards at least one lap. Well, exactly 1 lap actually. I think.
Oh, look, Muffin went in the pits.
That's provisional.
Muffin's in the pits with 1 liter of fuel left. So Roses is still. He's not even to a. Is Ascari the last chicane? I think that's Ascari, right?
Ascari is, yes, like that when you go left, right, left into the last straight.
Yep.
That's
so
Ascari.
He's in Ascari now, and he's heading to Parabolica. Muffin's coming out of the pits now on the hard tires. And he bought himself 1 lap of fuel. He literally probably spit a cup of water, a cup of fuel in there just to get around the track.
One of the guys chews tobacco. He's like, spit in the tank. It's enough.
That's weird. He was at. Oh, there it goes. Now it's down to a 22-second gap. So Captain Muffin finally takes the tires. He had me nervous. He had me really nervous. I was not happy about all of that.
Are you not gonna take the tire? I knew he was gonna wait to the last minute because he remembered to do it last week. Why would he forget this week?
Yeah, exactly.
I figured that must have been the strategy. Get out up front, run away. Because even if he came out with someone like close to him, it's easier to defend than it is to overtake. Though hards versus soft is a hard sell, but
Isn't Black Friday? Oh, someone just crashed. Oh,
Venom.
Roses goes around. Roses goes around. He loses the spot to Friday and Broccolilli.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
no! Oh no! Does he have damage? Where'd he go? He's got damage too. Okay. This just got the end of the race very interesting. Okay. 2, 3, and 4 are all within just a few seconds of each other. So now Friday and Broccolilli are looking at podium. Bite the Roses was in a solid second place. Oh! Friday's off the track! Friday's off the track!
Oh,
Gets
my gosh.
clipped! He gets clipped by Broccolilli. No damage to Broccolilli. Bite the Roses gets around him, is up into third. Ah! Muffin comes across for the win. Broccolilli he looks solid enough. He's a second ahead to get across for second place. Ah, Broccolilli into P2, passing some cars along the way. Bite the Roses is going to come across in P3. And P4 is going to go to Black Friday. Wow, that was a change. That
was crazy.
Woo! Holy crap!
Mazda and Sephiroth just crossed for me in first, second, and third. Venom and Smitty had already taken the checker a lap before, so
wow!
Not as exciting to my group. You're not as exciting as an end, rather.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, that changed everything in the last mile and a half.
It did, except Captain Muffin, but literally everything changed. Wow.
Oh my gosh! Okay, quickly save the replay. And get my race results up on the screen. Now, what we have to look at is who had the fastest lap time on yours. I don't know if you had a chance to grab that on yours.
I did not because I forgot to, but race results might help me. I can see everyone else's best lap. No, I can't. Oh, mistakes were made.
Black Friday and was driving for Smitty, and Smitty was in... That's right. Okay, so let me do a thing here. I gotta adjust something.
No problem. And yeah, I messed up. I did not get anyone's fastest lap.
Okay, I could probably look through later to see when we steward the race.
Yeah, I cycled through everyone's feed fairly regularly. Or, yeah, it would be on the replay. You're right.
Holy freaking cow. That was a crazy ending.
I caught a little bit of it on the live stream, but I had to pay attention to my situation as well. Wow.
Yep. All right, so what I need from you while we're going through all of this is to get your standings so I can get the points together for everybody.
What am I getting?
Oh no, I can get it. Never mind. You could talk and tell people things.
I can talk and tell people things. Well,
yeah, do that.
Man, the mistake I made was that I didn't get, I didn't refresh myself on the history of Monza like I normally would do. I mean, I know it's an old circuit, old circuit. Monza was built in 1922, and I mean, it was a temple of speed. I mean, it still is, as you can see. 3 long straights broken down by 2 chicanes, which didn't always exist, mind you. So it used to be even faster, technically. Well, the cars on it weren't faster than today's cars, but there used to be no chicanes at Monza. But yeah, built in 1922, just between World War I and II. So just like most old pre-World War II circuits in Europe, racing stopped there during the war. But it is one of the oldest tracks in Europe, and it actually is technically 2 tracks. It was 2 tracks. So part of Monza is this big oval track, like NASCAR style. But before I guess it was NASCAR, you had this big oval track with curved banks that was quite frankly pretty dangerous. That track actually still exists, I think, in its entirety. The paving, obviously the pavement has not been redone or maintained in decades, so it's not anything that you can race on. But if you go visit Monza today, you can walk around that big oval track and those big bankings and imagine just like drivers in Formula cars, in like pre-war Formula cars, where they were basically just this tin tub, 4 tires, and a tank of gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and bad things happened. People went over the banking wall and died. There's a lot of death at Monza, actually. It's definitely known as a pretty dangerous track in its history, not these days, but in its old history. Just the nature of it, just the speeds that you carry there, the way the oval was set up when people were running the oval course. It just led to a lot of danger, but it's such a testament to the love for the track and the love for motorsport there that it's been updated and maintained and changed enough that to this day it still gets to hold Formula One Grand Prix and other big professional races at this track that's been around since 1922.
Wow, that's a long time.
It is. It is.
1922. I mean, I don't remember those days.
Yeah, I was a baby. I don't know.
In 1922, my parents weren't even alive yet, so that's how long that's been.
Neither were mine. Yeah. My grandma was, right? My grandma. No, my grandma wasn't alive. She was born in 28.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So neither of my grandmas is older than Monza.
Oh, wow. All right, so listen, I've got all the point stuffs ready. Point stuffs. What I don't have, I am not old, Kilt. Thank you very much. I mean, I am older than you guys, a lot of you guys, but I'm not old. Come on. Look at me. I play video games. How old can I be?
Not old. Not old yet. Not yet.
All right, so I've got some preliminary points on the board here. So let's bring up our podium stuff. So here would be the unofficial. All of these are unofficial, of course, but they're semi-official because we watched the race. We saw what happened, right? But so in our LMPs, this is going to be Captain Muffin takes the win with Broccolilli in second, Bite the Roses in third after a dramatic last half a lap. That was crazy. And then in GT3, it looks like Nux takes the win there with Mazda in second place, and Sephiroth takes third. So that's good. So, but if you look at this, if you look in the podiums, look at the team name, right? So Sector 1 takes the win in both races again. Like, wow, right? So here's the.
They got to be stopped. Well, I mean, granted, they did get to run the same car twice, so they're good with the Toyota now.
Yep. So here are the unofficial results from each race. So Captain Muffin, Broccolilli, and Bite the Roses take the podium in LMP1. Nux, Mazda, and Sephiroth take GT3's podium. They all get some good races, and looks like Sector 1 takes first place in both races. Worst case scenario takes second place in both races. And then Icer and Double Barrel take third. So if we look at the standings, now there's a point missing for GT3. So keep that in mind. There is a point missing for whoever got the fastest lap. So here are the current class standings. So Captain Muffin sitting at 50 points. Bite the Roses at 46 points. Only 4 points back. Now, why is he so close if he hasn't won? Because he's gotten 10 bonus points. 5 for the pole at both races.
Wow.
And he got the fastest lap. So he's gotten 12 extra points by performing before the race and during the race, not even having to win it. Now he's not gonna beat Muffin if Muffin just keeps winning, right? But he is getting the bonus points, so that helps him. And Broccolilli in third. Over on your side of the house, Nux leads with 61 points over Mazda's 33 points. There's only 2 races left. I don't even know if Mazda can make enough points. Well, he could. Yeah, he could.
Either.
If he got 20 points in both races and Nux doesn't show up, he'd have 77 points or 73 points. So there is So you're saying there's a chance?
There's a chance. And Sephiroth, I mean, Mazda Nux and Sephiroth all showed similar pace in the first stint of this race, and stayed pretty separated by almost the same amount during the second stint. So I think these three, especially with swapping of cars, perhaps you might see some shaking up.
Yep. So that puts us to the last tile here, and that's the team standing. So overall, Sector 1 with 111 points. Worst pace scenario was 73. PLE with 60. Those are your top three. But look at 4, 5, and 6. They are separated by 2 points, 57, 58, and 59. So there's still some points to be had. Wait a minute, 57, 58, 59, and 60. So 3, 4, 5, and 6 are separated by 3 points. So
nice.
If all the team's drivers just show up, it'll make a huge difference. So with that being said, what I would like to do is go and do some podium interviews with these guys. What Tati and I are going to do is jump over to an interview channel that we have with them. So give us just a moment to do that. I'll meet you over there, okay, Tati?
Yep. See ya.
Okay. All right, Tati, are you here?
I am.
And Presidio is here. Madsta, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Roses.
Yeah.
Brock.
Yep.
Muffin.
Hello there.
All right, so we got four of the 6 drivers in here. Some of them may not be able to get in here because it's Discord, not PlayStation. So, somebody says, they said I can't make it. I don't know who Neil Hansen is, but I'm guessing he's one of those guys. So first of all, let's go with our LMP drivers. So Muffin, dude, you smoked it. You had me freaking out. If you listen back to this, I was freaking out. Like, what am I gonna do? How do I penalize the guy? He didn't take the hard tires.
Well, let's keep you on your feet, you know.
I guess.
I knew I was going to do one lap on the hards, and I thought I'd try and leave it as long as I can and try and push these softs till they're absolutely rooted, and then I'll just wing it from there.
I gotta tell you, man, you smoked them. After the pit, you had 20-something seconds of buffer there. I mean, and you had that mishap in turn 1 where you went off the track and moved all the way to the back of the pack and still fought your way all the way back to the front. That was some smart driving and some great pit strategy.
Yep.
It was a well achieved last to first challenge, you know.
It was a what?
Well achieved last to first challenge, you know. So
yes.
Starting on second, I'll give myself a challenge, you know. I shouldn't say that.
Now, so congratulations, man. That was pretty great. But I have got to talk to, let's see, Brock and Roses are in here. Holy last half a lap. I was sitting there just typing in first, second, and third into my software because I knew, okay, well, that's how this is going to go. And then it all went crazy. It's like everyone's off the track. I felt like Oprah. You're off the track and you're off the track. Like everyone was going off the track. Oh my gosh, Roses, that was crazy. What was going through your mind when that happened? You had second place locked up.
Yeah, I had it locked up. The tyres were ruined, and I had a moment with Venom during the Lesmos and got damage, so I was majorly slow on the straights, and coming to the second chicane I just took it too fast and spun the car, and then coming to Ascari, it all happened and I couldn't avoid Black Friday and somehow made it through without screwing him. I mean, it probably did screw him a little bit, but
he actually went off the track, and I think Broccolilli had to go. Brock, and you can tell me, but I think in Ascari Black Friday went off into the dirt and was kind of sliding around, getting onto the track, and someone came by him, and I thought it was you, or I thought it was Black Friday that went around him and kind of tapped him a little bit, but then he went off. And then, it's so confusing. I have to go back and watch it again. But it was like the whole second, third, fourth thing was just completely up in the air for the last half of the lap. It was nuts. But congratulations.
Basically, what happened was it was just Black Friday went deep into the corner, hit the gravel, and then I went to go around the outside of him, and he rejoined at the same time. So he tapped the back of my car, and I nearly lost it, but it was enough to hold him to P2, luckily.
Yep. Well, good job, guys. Broccolilli P2, not bad.
Yeah, great job.
Yep. Roses P3. So good job. And next time, Muffin, can you just let me know if you're gonna do that to me again? I was gonna have a heart attack.
I'd like to try and sort of keep you on your feet. It's fine. I'll just you'll find out race day in the race. It's fine. It's okay.
Okay, I'll have to wait till race day. All right, that's fine. All right, now let's see. I see only Mazda from the GT3s. Where's Sephiroth and Nux?
Only Mazda.
Only the important people showed up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let Taddy take care of you here.
Yeah, for sure. You had a great race. I mean, it was pretty solid. I think most of the excitement was at the first stint where you and Nux and Sephiroth. I don't know how many times you guys changed positions. I mean, it was constant.
Yeah.
Every time I looked, somebody else was in first, someone else was in second. I had a similar pace.
Yeah, I don't have a clue what was going on there. I was driving okay, but for some reason they were holding me up, and I thought they were fuel saving, so I started fuel saving because I thought they were on a better strategy. And then all of a sudden, Nux just started going like really well, or like doing like low 47s. So I was like, okay, maybe he's not fuel saving anymore. And then he just sort of pulled away from the slip, and then just drove away. And then I started making huge mistakes left, right, and centre. And then I thought, okay, well, I'm just going to drive it like nice and comfortably to hold second.
Yeah,
but,
and you managed to hold that well. Sephiroth, I think he got a little bit close towards the end. I think he got within maybe 4 seconds towards the end of the last stint. But I mean, you held your own.
I had 10 seconds on him, and then I had a massive off coming into turn 3 because I had an LMP car coming up behind me. I didn't know where he was, and I was trying to check my map, and then as I was checking my map, I completely missed the braking mark and went far off the track and got reset.
Gotcha. I was wondering what happened to you. I thought that something might have happened, but I missed it. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
reset. I hate those.
Yeah, it cost me about 6 seconds. So he got right up behind me about 4 seconds because I had about 11 or 10 seconds on him, and then I started to panic at the end because I didn't know if I had enough fuel. And I was trying to do the math, and I just couldn't do it. And I was like, what is going on? I can't figure this out. And I was like, so I started fuel saving, and I was just watching him catch like a tenth of lap. I was like, hey, this is fine. And I started, as we got getting closer to the end, I was like, okay, I've got just enough fuel.
Nice.
But, yeah, it was
done.
a lot going on in that race.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I saw that you guys had to deal with a lot of the LMP ones came through a lot of times. In the middle of your battles, and just just even when you were alone on track, so that definitely could throw you off because they were aggressive. I'm not saying LMP1s were knocking GT3s off track, but there was very little waiting happening.
Yeah, we got. I got into it must have happened about 12 times on 12 different laps where they caught me right on the apex of turn 1.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of those.
A hell of a thing. Yeah, trying to give them enough room was really difficult.
Well, I think that's the challenge. Is we have to the LMP. The onus is on the LMP drivers to not try to do that. Right? GT3 cars are slower. You have the right to the racing line when you're in a corner. It's just and if they can get around the outside of you, that's up to them. But you don't have to move. You have your own race to run. Right? And so if you're already going into the apex and this person shows up, then great. Now, if you had the ability to maybe let off and let them by you before the corner, then, that's nice too. But if you're already turning in, you're in a chicane, There's no reason on this planet that you need to move out of the way in the middle of a chicane to let somebody else through. They can wait.
Yeah,
They've got more
crazy
acceleration.
They're gonna blow the doors off of you on the outside of the corner anyway, so they can be patient and wait for you.
In a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, no, it's good when they pass you on a straight is awesome because you get a couple of, well, maybe like a tenth of slipstream.
Yeah.
Just the tiniest bit.
Then they're gone again.
Awesome. Well, listen, folks. We need to cut this off because 12 Ounce Sports is out there broadcasting it, and we are supposed to end by 3 minutes ago. So I want to go ahead and say thanks, guys, for joining up with us. I'm gonna cut the audio off coming from you guys and close out the stream, and then I'll come back in and talk to you in a second. So hang in there. All right, folks. So the folks can still hear me, but you can't hear them, and that's fine. So thanks a lot for coming and joining in with us today. It's been a lot of fun doing this commentary and doing it with Tatiana. Next week we get to go to St. Croix, so that's going to be a lot of fun. So we'll be handling that one. So you know what? Wait a minute. I need to do the team draw. I totally forgot to do that. Okay, hold the phone. Let me get my stuff set up. Hang on. Okay, I got to do the team draw. I totally forgot about that. Let me bring them back in. I'm gonna join back up with them because I totally forgot to do the team draw for next week. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you, and
You want to hang out with me while I do it? It'll be fun. We can do it together. It'll be a blast.
We can.
All right, let me get my stuff up on screen here and get it all sorted out. So stand by while I get.
Wait, did you end the stream though?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
And I think we'll be good. I just remembered that they can actually boot me off of there if they need to. So that won't be a problem. All right, let me clear out this stuff and hit save. I'm going to bring up this new tile. There we go. All right. Bringing up... Now, this is going to be for round 3 now. All right, so for round 3, let's see. The teams are not supposed to be in there. Hang on. Nice clean slate. Okay, folks. Oh, I guess you need to see me because that's what we do to make sure everybody knows what's going on. Where's my camera? There we go. All right, I'm here. Even got my little Santa hat on just because it's Christmas. It's Christmas. All right, folks. Again, we got teams and we've got drivers. So which one is which, though? I got to open it up. I forgot which cup is which. Okay, these are the manufacturers. Okay, so I'm going to pull the manufacturer. Let's pull the first one out and see what happens. Oh, I got the wrong tile up. Hang on, stand by. And 2. Nope. 1. And 2. There we go. Nothing up my sleeve. What is that? What is that show? Not my sleeve. I think it was a cartoon or something like that. Anyway, okay. Porsche. So we're doing Porsche first. All right, let me put that over here. This time I'm going to put it to my left so I don't have to search through them again later. Okay, who's getting the Porsche? Worst pace scenario will be in the Porsches. All right, so let me get that put in there. Stand by. So you guys are going to be driving in the Porsche. That'll be fun. Okay. I'm going to do the next one. Audi. We're going to see who gets the Audi. Not the innie, but the Audi. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Just, I didn't know. I wanted to make sure I was still on the stream. Okay, so Audi. Open up my sleeve.
Christmas hat.
My Christmas hat, yep. I gotta do it, right? It's the holidays. Are you kidding me? Higgin, HBR, third time in a row they're going to be in the Audis for the third race. They're not going to get to drive any other car. Oh, these guys are probably going to hate this. But you know what? This adds a whole nother level of stuff for us, right? It makes it interesting. All right.
Yeah, it also makes it maybe when we actually do this for real, maybe we add a rule where, okay, you can't do this more than twice in a row or whatever.
Okay, here's the next Audi. All right, who's going to be it? PLE. So PLE is driving the other Audi. All right, stand by. I'm going to get that put in there. I did something wrong there. Hang on a second. Let me do this. And actually this goes here. And PLR got the Audi also, right? That's right. Okay. I'm sorry, folks. I put that stuff in the wrong spot. Let me update that now. Okay. So the two Audis are HBR and PLE. The next one we're drawing is the Toyota. Finally going to draw a Toyota. It's like feels like I haven't drawn anything for them today. Well, I haven't, but
not yet.
Okay, who's getting the Toyota? Please don't tell me it's Sector 1 again.
Sector 1 and ISTA.
Sector 1. Crap!
No
Sector
way.
1 gets Toyotas again.
No
Okay.
way.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Now some of these tracks are different than others, but yep. So Sector 1 lands in the Toyotas again. All right, let's pull the next team out. What do we got here? Porsche. So there's the Porsche. Let me fold that back up. Set it down over here. Oh, I've been setting them on the wrong side. I did it to myself again. Ah! Okay. Who's getting the other Porsche? Double barrel racing. So J-Rod and Sephiroth are going to get to have the Porsche next round. Let me pull them up and put them in the Porsche. All right. So the only one, there shouldn't be anything left. So this will be the last Toyota. Okay, so I'm going to put that back in that cup because that's where it's going to go. And the last team to get the Toyota. Oh, come back. Shake and Bake. So Rio and Bipolar, who we seem to have trouble getting here, are going to take the last Toyota spot, which means it's time. So we know who the last team is, right? The last team is going to be Icer. So now I got to put all the cars back in here. Oh, that's not a car. That's the team. That's a team. I set a couple of these aside when I wasn't supposed to. I put them on the wrong pile because I'm old. Like we talked about. I'm just an old person. Almost done. Where are my other cars? Toyota, there we go. Okay, so in the cup is going Toyota. And there's the other Toyota. I don't know if you can see all of it, but there's the other Toyota. Put that in there. And there's the Porsche. And you're just going to have to trust me. This is taking way too long. Okay, Porsche. There's the other Porsche. And then there is an Audi. And then the other Toyota should be here. Or the other Audi. Okay, there we go. All right. So, Icer, you're going to get... Oh, I forgot to put the other Toyota in. Hold on. There we go. So, Icer is going to get the... Let me put this in here. Okay. I'm shaking it up really good. Okay. Nothing on my sleeve. Okay, so what are they going to be driving? Yodas. All right, so you guys get to drive the Yoda. So that'll be fun. So let me get that put into where it belongs. Get that saved. And that, my friends, will be the lineup for round 3 at St. Croix. Going to St. Croix. So going to France and racing some cars across some bridges and over the river and through the woods type of thing. So that's what we got going. So, all right, guys. Hey, that was fun. Tati, thank you for joining me and
Of course.
and doing this. I like we're doing this and working the bugs out as we go, right? Getting some of this better. I can't wait until next season when we can do it. But yes, I believe that we should do a rule that says maybe you can't run the same car for more than 30% of the races, perhaps.
Or maybe just not in a row more than twice in a row, something. We'll see.
Yeah,
what
we'll
about
figure it
if
out.
we made it? What if we made it a one-make series where you just draw what car everyone's driving?
And just like all Toyotas on
That'd be
one
cool.
track. But I like the idea of having multiple cars because some of them have a better, like a Porsches do better on twisty. Well, not necessarily, but you know what I mean. Each car has its little things that make it
Strengths.
different or better than the other cars, right? So we'll see.
Yeah.
But definitely keeping that in mind. So, all right, folks. Well, hey, thanks for everything. I'm gonna cut off my Discord call, and we're gonna call this one a night. So thanks everybody for joining us. We'll see you next. No, we're not gonna see you for a few weeks. We're gonna see you till January 8th, since we got holidays the next 2 weekends. So they have 3 weeks to practice in these cars, so they better be good at it. All right, folks.
Have a good night, y'all.
Have a good one, everybody.
No worries.